I'm sitting on my bed thinking, and this comes up in my mind. While I'm 18, I have a YouTube channel on which I upload twice a week, every single week, and for every single video, from the scripting to the uploading, everything is done by me myself. Therefore, I have a community to manage as well. But I'm a Pakistani pre-medical student, which means I'm in cutthroat competition in my academia. And I'm a Hafiz, meaning revising Quran every single day is technically farz on me. But I go to the gym, read books, and I'm on self-improvement as well. But it wasn't always like this. Like, I still remember the days when my prayers were not right. I didn't used to read much Quran, but I also didn't used to get good grades. And neither did I have a business, and nor did I go to the gym. And so this is how I learned to manage Deen and Dunya at the same time and still do fairly good in both of them. Okay, so the first thing is, bro, tell me, if you are a teenager, and I'm pretty sure you are a teenager watching this video, what is your biggest advantage? What is the biggest advantage you have over the entire world? It's not the people you know, it's not your experiences because you don't have any of them, it's not your resources, but it is your time. And so, how are we going to make sure that you can use this advantage of yours over your competition, over the entire world, and beat the entire world? Well, for this, tell me, how do 99% of people pass through their entire weekdays? Like, as they are passing through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all of those days, what are they thinking to themselves? In their mind, they're thinking that, okay, I cannot wait for the weekend to come here. As soon as the weekend comes here, I'm going to have a lot of fun in there. But how I pass through my entire week is that as I'm passing through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all of those days, I'm thinking to myself, bro, I cannot wait for the weekend to come here. Why? Because I want to have fun on the weekend? No, because I do my main work on the weekends. And this is the mindset that weekends and holidays are your superpowers. Because, bro, you do know that there are 52 Sundays in an entire year. And then in my country, there are 33 holidays in the entire year. 52 plus 33, that's 85 days. And if you only just work 3 hours on these weekends and holidays, that's 255 hours by the end of the week. 255 hours of work, deep work that you are doing and your competition is not doing. And that is only if you have one weekend at the end of the week. Bro, if you have Saturday as well, that's like 135 days or something like that. 135 days of work that you are doing and your competition is not doing. Those 135 days are going to be the difference between you being number one and your competition being number two by the end of the year. And so, to make sure that you use your weekends and holidays as your advantage, as your superpowers, have massive to-do lists on them. Do extra stuff on them. Like, for example, as I told you, I'm a Hafiz, and so I revise, like, my target is to revise one para, one juz every single day. But if on some days I'm only able to revise 75% of para, like something took me more longer, but like something happened, and so I didn't have enough time. And so for the rest of the days of the week, I will just revise that one para every single day. But then when Sunday comes here, I will go for over one para and I will make up for that 25% that I didn't revise on that day. And then you might be thinking, but when am I going to have fun? Like, if I'm working on weekdays and then I start working on weekends as well, when am I going to have fun? And no, I'm not going to say that no, you should not have fun, you should just work all day, remain in your room, and like, I'm not red pill and stuff like that. But what I'm going to tell you is that if you go to sleep early on Saturday and then you wake up early on Sunday, and you get to work as soon as you wake up, work till Zohar, and then you can go out with your friends and family. You can do anything you want to do. Because, to be honest, bro, you don't go out with your friends at 6 a.m. You don't go out with your friends at 9 a.m. No, instead you go out with your friends at around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. And so stuff like that. And so if you wake up at 6 a.m. on Sunday, you get to work by 7 a.m. and then you work till Zohar. That's like 7 to 1. That's 6 hours of work. 6 hours of deep work. That's my deep work session on Sundays. Then you get up, pray Zohar, and then go out with your friends and family. Have fun. I really recommend this. Even I try to do this every single weekend. This will give you a fresh start to your week. And then by the end of the day, when you are about to go to sleep, you would have already forgotten that, oh, I did 6 hours of work in the morning. Because you had fun after Zohar. And this fun, the fun you have now, this will be the real fun. because you have done all the work. You are now mentally free. You are now mentally present with your friends, with your family. And then if you're watching a video like this, I'm already pretty sure that you pray 5 times a day. But if you don't, go and watch this video. But the other thing you want to start doing is you want to start reading Quran every single day. Like, I don't know why, but so many people underestimate this. But this is what I like to say, that no day can be complete without Quran in that day. And so yeah, go and have your Quran session in your day. A Quran session every single day. Like, yes, go and have your deep work session in which you do your studying work, in which you do your business work and that stuff. But have a Quran session as well in which you read Quran. Just start small. If you right now are not reading any Quran at all every single day, just start with 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, I started with, I think, 20-25 minutes, and now I'm at 1 hour, or maybe some days I even go over an hour. If you start doing these two things, if you have a deep work session in your day and then you have a Quran session in your day, in the deep work session you do your studying and your business work, and in the Quran session you read Quran, read its translation and that stuff, bro, it's going to be really hard to feel that, oh, I am not well balanced between Deen and Dunya. I'm not managing Deen and Dunya nicely. The next thing we are going to do is set your priorities. Why? Because let's say that on a particular day you wake up an hour late, and now instead of 3 hours of deep work, you only have 2 hours of deep work. Well, to make sure that you don't stress out and you don't go crazy, you want to set those priorities. And then if you have set those priorities, you will be able to look at those priorities and see that which thing is above which thing, and then you will know which thing to sacrifice. If this thing is above this thing, you will only do this thing. And if you have time, you will do this thing, but you will sacrifice this thing for this thing. And I'm not going to tell you what priorities to come first and then second and then third, but I'm only going to tell you the first one, which is Akhirat. Why? Because Allah has promised to take care of all the rest of your priorities. If you make your prayers and your Akhirat your number one priority, if you are truly focused in your prayers, bro, Allah will take care of all of the rest of your priorities. And so go and make Akhirat your number one priority, and then in brackets or in front of that write why, which I have already told you, because Allah has promised to take care of all the rest of your priorities. Bro, imagine Him taking care of all of your priorities. Your life will become so easy. Things will become easily for you. The work that should take you 5 hours to complete will only take you 2 hours to complete. You will become super productive. And you don't just write that in your list. No, instead you show that with your actions as well. So this means that when you are working and then the azan is made, you don't keep working. No, instead you get up, make wuzu, go to the mosque, pray, and then get back and then work again. You show with your actions that Akhirat is my number one priority. So to set your priorities, go to your notes app on your phone, or maybe take a piece of paper, but I would recommend going to the notes app. Then ask yourself this question, that what do I care about the most, and in which thing do I want to see the most results? And so as Akhirat is number one, then if number two is business, put that as number two. If number two is studying, put that as number two. Whatever it is for you, if it is physique, whatever, put that as number two, then number three, then number four, and have around 5 to 4 priorities. But always have Akhirat as your number one priority. And then the final thing we are going to do is make worldly goals Akhirat oriented as well. So for example, you don't work out to wear the latest fashion, to be able to post pictures of yourself on Instagram, to look good, to be attractive and that stuff. No, that stuff is okay, that stuff is good, but you work out because you know that your body is an amana from Allah, and you will be asked on that day, did you take care of your body or not? And as you all know that a strong moment is better than a weak moment, that is the reason you go to the gym. You don't go to the gym, you don't work out to wear the latest fashion, to have a six-pack or things like that. No, those things will come, but what will matter on that day is that what were your intentions when you were entering the gym? Were those to have a six-pack and then post pictures of yourself on Instagram? Or were those to take care of your body because Allah told you so? Intentions matter a lot in Islam, bro. They have a lot of value in Islam. So make sure you have the right intentions. And so what we want to do is we want to make all of our intentions Akhirat oriented. And so yeah, this was a fairly large topic, and I think I have covered this nicely in a short video. But if I have left something, let me know, and I might make part 2 on this as well. But for now, if you want to join a community of like-minded people, Muslims who are on self-improvement, click the first link in the description. And so, take action, do good, and I'll see you in Jannah.